Hi. Uh-oh, did it freeze? Okay. Oh, man. Light went out. Hold on. Hey, y'all. Give me a moment. I knew that light was going to go out when I go live. All right. Okay, we have everything charged. Hey, Marcus. Hey, Tranisha. Hey, Sable. What's going on, guys? I'm on live on both platforms. Celeste World underscore and Modest Transformation. Hey, DOD. What's going on? Because I'm not going to be on tomorrow night, so I gotta get that beauty sleep and I gotta get some work done. And I was supposed to come on at 9:30, but I made it. We need to get into this person right here. It's the ignorance of people, what they say that don't make sense at all. And these how men really think. And then y'all get on us women talking about, well, y'all need to be in love. Y'all need to stop being masculine and all of that, this and that. But how can we? Because we have men that are like him. All right. He said this. This is Paul Mercy. Paul, well, it's not behind this one, but on my other one, Paul Mercy. He's an NBA player, right? I guess he went to someone podcast. He said marriage is not driven by love, which is true. People just get married for financial support. Pierce, who became a Boston icon while winning a championship during his career, he said that most relationships are driven by sex and the marriage only benefits certain people based off that. That's what he complied and said. And he said, you know what? I'm saying, like, because I feel like every relationship shouldn't be based off sex, but every relationship is based off that. 100%. And you can't tell me nothing different. This is what I feel, and that's why I would never be in another relationship because it's always based off that. That what Pierce said. I do agree because a lot of men, I agree on that part because most men don't really marry people to say, "Oh, I love you." It's mostly to, um, yep, Paul Pierce. Most people marry to, hi Tyson. Most people marry to just for sexual reasons and to also lock down a woman because a man also get jealous and have insecurities like, oh, that woman, she's bad and this and that. So they try to lock that woman down from keeping them to be who they want to be, keeping them from their path, blocking them. I'm good, Tyson. How are you? So, let me say this too. He said, Paul Pierce is convinced marriage is for the poor and elderly. That would make me mad and threw me off. How you gonna say it is for poor people and elderly? Why would you say that? Because don't you want to build? Yes, it is based off looks and sexuality. And that's why I be trying not to focus on myself because I want to be more than that. And that's why I don't come on here looking, I guess, how y'all can say it, sexy. I don't want to show my body because then that's all you guys gonna come on my page for is just showing my body if I'm wearing a tight dress, right? And then he said, let me say what marriage is and who marriage is for. Marriage is for old people and poor people because when you broke, our parents, like my moms and all of them, they married on a merit of like. Okay, and we're going to put our incomes together, like have all these kids, and then when our kids will have 5, 10 kids, he was saying back in the 60s, all of them, they got 5, 10 kids so they can work and bring income. That's what he said. Go look it up. So you poor, so you married for that. And now when you get old, somebody got to be at your side and take care of you. And my mom never been married in my lifetime. She got married when she was 70 and it was perfect. And she had somebody by her side the whole way through. Okay, let me cut this off. It's not about money. He see that's what it comes from, guys like that had that mental illness mindset because he didn't see a happy relationship with his mom growing up. But saying that, oh well, you just wait till you get up in age. Half of y'all not gonna make it because y'all have STDs and viruses in your body because you want to go out there and cheat. What kind of message is that? No, for real. Like, what kind of message is that? I guess so, DOD. But he should be a fear where he is at now. Because if you sleeping with 100 women, you don't know what you might have or what you gonna catch. You might never know what's gonna happen to you. You can get in an accident, your legs, you be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. So if you hurt, you gonna get married. I'm just saying it don't make sense. You talking about, oh, it's just for the poor people and elderly. That is so stupid. He is really ignorant for that. And that's why I don't look up to no celebrities, no whatever you want to call them, because they don't have common sense. Their brain don't want to grow up. Their spirit don't want to grow. They want to be ignorant. And then they wonder why they be alone by themselves in their 50s and stuff because of things they say and do. It don't. He was so ignorant and stupid for that. Oh, that's just for poor people and when they get ill. Yeah, because your mom didn't get married because she probably got hurt. Your dad probably cheated on her and she found out. And she probably said, I don't want to deal with that, but I'm not going to show my outrage in front of our child or children. I don't know if he have more brothers or sisters or what. But it's sad to hear that because only people get married because they poor and elderly. What kind of mess is that? Combine our income. Yeah, if you're going to have massive kids, you want to build your empire so it can keep going. So you don't have to worry about, them suffering on the outside. Yeah, I know it's business transaction. That's just like Justin Bieber and what's that girl, Haley Bieber. He don't like. I mean, excuse me, Lord. I don't want them to come across this, but it's just the truth. There's no connection in them. It's fake. It's fake. You can tell them in the body. You can't never lie in your eyes and your body language. That's just me, honestly. Hey, he even been around his father. That yeah, he might not have been around his father, but that made me so like upset with what he said. Like, what you mean? That is so stupid. So he said, so you poor, so you married for that. And now when you get old, somebody's got to be at your side to take care of you. My mom never been married in a lifetime. She got married when she was 70. It was perfect. She had somebody by her side and the whole way through. He said that marriage is for men who need help caring for themselves during the back nine of the life. So your 20s and 30s and 40s, you telling me that you haven't been married, but you've been messing around with multiple women. So you expect that when you get older, a woman's gonna wipe your behind. He's stupid. He's stupid. I'm sorry. That just don't make sense. I'm telling you, that's why we have a lot of people that deal with mental health issues and sexual transmitted disease to this day because you have ignorance like this. What's going on, Earl? What's going on? Thank you for coming to live. It's just it's just really people just don't know. It's fakeness. These celebrities, I don't even see them as celebrities. I see them as regular people because at the end of the day, they are just people to me. Because they know different from us. Because y'all think because they got money and they got these cars and these women, they not happy. I don't care how they put on the front because at the end of the day, they a slave. Just like all of us working, trying to make ends meet, they a slave. And then when they get hurt on the court, then what? There's nothing else for them to do because they don't want them. Hurt you, break your leg or your knee, they don't want you no more. They throw you away. Hey, hi, how are you, George? Right? But that don't make sense to me. Let it make sense. So, sir, you're gonna be all alone by yourself because if you do get married, she's gonna use you. She's gonna use you for all your money, and she's gone. Hey, Jeffrey, because the things you say, see, athletes think that their words don't get out in the atmosphere in the universe, and they don't think they're gonna get karma for what they spoke in the universe because they're gonna have. He's gonna get somebody. He gonna fall in love. Watch when he get in his. I don't know how old he is. He might be in his 30s or whatever. But when he get in his 40s or 50s or 60s, if he make it that long, he gonna marry somebody that had the same mentality that think just like him, and she gonna leave him and take all his money. I'm just being honest because it don't make no sense. It don't make sense. Why would you say some mess like that? And then he said, outside of that, there's no advantage to a man. What does it do for a man when things go south? Like we're gonna have to give up half of this and pay child support. See, that's another reason he don't want to be in a relationship. Mm, he probably ain't gonna be with nobody. If he 47, he ain't gonna be with nobody. He don't want to pay child support. That's what that is. He don't want to. He don't want a stable relationship, and he don't want to commit to anything. That's what marriage comes. It's about stability and commitment and communication, and he don't want to do nan three. That's what that is. And then it's only advantage to a woman, like it's real talk. He said that men should consider marriage when they stop clubbing. That is true. Cause some men, they in their 30s now, they married, they can't stop going to the club, to the club, to the club, to the club. That's why most of like these rappers and stuff, I'm not gonna name, and R&B singers, they not married, but they having children because they don't want to wear the ring. They don't want to be committed because they know they still gonna be out there. And yeah, I'm just being honest. Thank you, Jeffrey. He's trying to save the rest of his money. Yeah, he's cheap. He's selfish. He's a narcissist. He's a narcissist. That's a narcissist man. Oh, he's married, but he said it's for poor people. Mm. I don't think it's realistic long term until I turn 70 because I'm 47 now. Okay, thank you, DOD. He just said he was 47. Until I turn 70, that's the only realistic part is because we both, you not going to even probably make it to 70. So why you going to wait till you 70 and then you 47? So why are you still out in the club? So you just told on yourself. Earl said I stopped clubbing in my 20s. Yeah. Hey, Randy, I'm good. How are you? But it don't make sense. So you saying you 47, you still going to the club? And you talking about when you turn 70 years old, you going to get married. What? Because his mom got married when she was 70. Sir, if you still can move and do all that, you sad. You a sad individual. It's because we both old and we ain't in the streets. We at home watching TV and you go take me to the hospital. I'm gonna take you to the hospital. That's it. But right now I'm too cracking right now. What kind of mess is that, y'all? But I'm still cracking right now. You need to sit your old butt down. Almost 50 years old. Earl, that's not funny. He almost 50 years old and he have a mindset like he's 19 or 20 years old. Because my mama got married when she was 7. That's your mama. You don't need to be like your mama. You need to be like yourself. Show representation. Be a man. If you drinking and smoking, you probably ain't gonna make it till you 70. I'm not being funny because most of them don't. Thank you, Randy. Kind of bull crap. You almost start cussing. That stuff like that is so ignorant. And the fans cussed him out. They said he's lame. I'm not praying for him. He need to pray for himself. That's just ignorant and stupid what he said. Talking about something because my mom was 70 years old and she got married. What? That's why we have weak men now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. We do. It's so sad. I did a reaction video. I think these women, they was out. They had an accident, so they started bam, bam, bam. The men just standing there like women instead of trying to break it up. Then they go, okay, y'all need to break it up. She done pushed him over. He just gonna run like a little girl. And I'm like, you know what? We don't have no real men. All the real men are gone. They was in the 90s. Tupac and DMX, them. It wasn't about them trying to be hard. It was the fact they respected women, but they will cuss a woman out when they get. They used to call them bees, but they still will respect and get to understand, you know. But now, this generation, oh, they don't care. They don't care nothing about you at all. They don't care about you. The devil is busy. You got that right. Hey, the devil is busy because we don't have good representation of men, especially black men. I'm not trying to bring race to it, but it is. We don't see mostly black men opening doors for a woman, right? Or are they divorced in 2023? Mm-hmm. She probably got tired of him acting like a child. No woman ain't finna put up with that. I don't care how rich you are. Mm-mm. That's what he mad about because the wife didn't she wasn't taking that nonsense of his. That's why I said he gonna get with the right one. Don't be crying then. Thank you, cool cat. Come on, y'all. Thank you, Earl, for still being on this live. But y'all, it's crazy because you just have a lot of men that think like that. This generation is worse. The older people trying to act like young people. Then you have the men acting like women, then the women acting like men. Oh, that's so sweet, Jeffrey. But yep, I don't know what to tell y'all, but what he said was so stupid. People don't want to get married no more. People don't want to wear protection. Um, that's why I'm glad I don't have no children. And I'm not dating nobody. I don't care what y'all talk about, saying stuff about me, but I couldn't do it. I just can't. Because I would have went off the walls and I probably would have hurt them. Because that don't make sense. You too old to be acting like that. Because people tell me, well, you know, it don't matter because the number, yes, it does matter. Because, and he been in the entertainment business for a long time. You telling me you haven't had a change of perspective about life? Because how you grew up and say, you know, I thought about my life. I don't want to grow up that way. I want my life to be completely different from my mother. And I want, while my mother is here, I want to show her I am a better man than my father because my father was not there for me. So I'm going to do my job and show the representation of being a dad or a grown man, a father, whatever, for men and women. Well, for older, well, you know, yeah, if they come behind you, yeah, that's good, Jeffrey. But that's the thing too. These guys that are like him, they don't teach their boys how to be men. They think it's cute and funny. They being disrespectful. They don't have no respect. They don't have no respect. Why y'all see a lot of guys, young boys don't wanna, they don't wanna get married. Who they wanna go to the club every weekend. We often hang out with the fellas. You guys don't want to get married no more because they feel like, oh, it's boring. That what he said, that it'd be boring. Oh, like it's just like a car. They treat women like cars. When something hot on the market for a minute, then it's not hot. They sell you to the highest bidder and get them a new car and keep it going. That's how they treat women. They do a test drive and everything. Back it up in reverse and do different speed limits and everything. But they're not gonna be with you forever. That's how it is. That's how. That's why I'm not. I'm kind of like I'm not scared, but I just think about things, and I try not to think about it like that. But I just want to be cautious and ready because this reality that we live is not reality like Disney Channel, like the little love movies we used to watch, like The Notebook and all of that. You find love and you get married first, you get a home, y'all start building together, business, going out of town trips, then you end up pregnant. People just don't believe in that no more. I think all of that went down the drain since 2020. Hi. Yeah, I know the ladies eat too. Cause they listen to that rap stuff. See, they want to be like Sexy Red, Megan Thee Stallion. These are people who not married. They still single. Whether y'all like her or not, Cardi B, she put her life, not her life, her career on hold because she became a mother unexpectedly. She was nervous because people was going to judge her, and she talked about it. People did judge her, but she kept going. Even though that man was still cheating on her, his was very disrespectful, you know. But she stood her ground to be the perfect wife and a mother. And he was out there. Do I like Playboy Cardi? Not really. I mean, they okay, but I really don't like nobody. Well, the people that I did like, they're not here anymore. They deceased. I don't know y'all remember the guy who played on the famous Jet Jackson, the Disney show, right before it was just like Kim Possible and Casey Undercover. I had the biggest crush on him. Um, Bow Wow, but I got over him because he started acting cocky. Um, who else I had a crush on? Michael Jackson, Prince, you know, but everybody, thank you, Jeffrey. But nah, but everybody that I like, it was Paul Walker. They deceased, and I never got a chance to meet none of them, which I'm so devastated about. So if you're not light skinned too, if you're not light skinned, men don't want to deal with you. They call you ugly or they call you a black bee. But they go to the Latinas or Caucasian, Filipino, whatever goes down the line. They treat them like queens, but black women they treat us like, and because of their upbringing, they don't respect women. Like I tell everybody, I don't care who you date, make sure you have respect for females. I don't care if your mother, your aunt, or whoever in your life mistreated you. Every black person is not the same. And y'all leading. That's why I tell y'all looking at the slavery movies. Life repeat itself over and over, and that's what it's doing now in this cycle. People don't want to see it, and they don't want to talk about it. They want to fit in. I don't care what people say or they talking about they black. They want to fit in with the other nationalities that don't really care about them. Just being honest. So, but I wish that in the black community that we can show respect to one another. I don't care how dark you are. People always talk about dark skinned people. They have the most beautiful skin. You don't see no uh, bump or nothing. It be so smooth. Thank you, Ghost. So I just get tired of people talking about people race. How you gonna just judge somebody because how they look on the outside? You're not even trying to get to know them in the inside. Not like that. But I'm just saying, as personality wise. Thank you. Thank you. See, people don't want to hear about topics like this because it's the truth. But they ready to go see people go fight or shaking their butt or gossiping about these celebrities. They go support that in a heartbeat, but in a positive way or trying to support. They don't want to hear that. They don't want. Mm-mm. And I don't care what people are saying. That, oh, you don't go out and this and that. No, I don't. I don't. I go to work, come home, I cook and do what I need to do, and I come on here with y'all. I go live because I feel more comfortable. I feel more accepted. I feel loved, and I just feel I just feel creative when I'm on the live or making videos because I'm not trying to worry about what the next person got going on. I'm not trying to compete with other people. I'm just putting myself out there so you guys say, "Oh yeah, she is different." She's not trying to compete. She not. I'm not. I don't. Why I'm trying to compete for? We the salt of the earth. Amen. So I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. I think I want to start talking about more topics with y'all, even though I don't make a shorts out of it. I just want to talk about it. But I am gonna talk about this lady. It's gonna be on my other channel, so y'all want to hear about it? Be on the lookout for it. That's me. I tested. I see what color I would look. Would I look good with red or burgundy? But I'm kind of scared to do red because I don't look like no thought. So, but yeah, y'all, I just want to come on here and talk about that. See, people don't want to come on here when you talk about real stuff. See, they want to come on here and be sexualizing you and calling you out your name and you know. But it's all good. It's all good. But I just wanted to speak my truth on this situation. I just felt like it was very stupid and ignorant and selfish, and you can tell he's a narcissist. Um, I'm telling you, that's why nobody can stay in a relationship, and that's why we probably in this what they call it, this century, probably have the highest STDs in the world. I bet you anything. That's how you weed out all the bad subscribers. Yeah, because they don't want to talk about real stuff. They come on here talking about sex to me, saying nasty, inappropriate things. And that's why I say, do I look like I'm sexual to y'all? Saying nasty. And I'm not on here showing my chest. I'm not I'm not on here trying to be naked. That's what I don't understand. And that's what I feel about, what he's saying. Being married. Thank you, Jeffrey. Okay. People being married, they just want sexual things. And yeah, you gotta be careful being married too because they still go out and cheat and not wear protection and bring it back and giving you something. Did y'all hear about that man in Atlanta? They got married what 2022? No, she passed in 2022. Was it 2021, 2020? They got married and he was HIV positive and she had cancer. And the virus then took the cancer out of her body, but she was still unwell because of that, because it was too late because it done spread it in her body. And so that's why everybody tell me, oh, you need to date. Hell to the no. Excuse me. Nope. No, no, and no. Thank you, Jeffrey. And I'm not out there like that because I still have my V card. But I'm just saying, people people pressure me to be that way, and that's why I said they don't. I feel like the black community, even other nationalities, they don't want to see a black positive woman that's not out there doing things that other people are doing. And they looking at you like something wrong with you. Oh, you not doing this. Oh, you not doing that. What? No, I'm protecting myself. I'm not out here trying to find love and being desperate. No, I'm out here focusing on me in life. I'm not trying to focus on no man. All they gonna do is lie and betray you. Thank you, Jeffrey. So, and I don't have a man on my Instagram page and posting pictures. Oh, this is my bae. I'm in a relationship. I never did that because I said I might not even like you the next day because you might piss me off. I never did that. I never. I never posted a man because I never had a relationship. I never had a real date. Just guys that just want to go to bed with me, lust after me, and that turns me off. So they get mad. They acting like him, act like a baby. Cause people be like, "Oh, you still have your V card, whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm not because the way I look, I'm not. Mm-mm. And then they be trying to try you, no. Then they get mad, and then they trying to come back, trying to play a game. Oh, I didn't change. I was young, boy. Bye. Because you haven't changed. You just trying to play games so you can come back in my life so you think you're going to get some. No. No. Ladies, you can't be weak for no man, and man, you can't be weak for no woman. I'm just telling how it is. I've been through so much, and I'm not playing a victim, but I am playing a survival role. I have survived from a lot, from people trying to manipulate me, abuse me emotionally, make me feel like I was less than. Um, at the time I was dealing with somebody at a young age when I was 19. I wasn't working. I took a year off. I had just graduated from high school and I took a year off because I didn't know if I wanted to go to college. I felt like I wasn't smart enough to go. And, my mom pushed me. She said, Rashawn, you need to go for the experience and it looked good on your resume. I said, okay, so I did. Nobody didn't know. I didn't tell nobody I went to school. I kept it to myself because a lot of people don't be happy for you. They don't. Outside people that's family too. They don't be happy for you. And they call themselves mad because, oh, no, because I don't like when people brag, about me. Because I don't brag on myself. I talk to myself about it. I pray to myself about it. I make accomplishments for myself. And I reward myself. I don't need nobody else's validation. I don't. I don't need nobody's validation to be seen or be heard. And that's what a lot of people say, oh, well, you still stuck at that job or you need to be doing this. You're not trying to put me on. No, because you looking after yourself. That's why I got so tired of people saying, well, you need to do this and that. Was you trying to put me on? No, you was not. And you got to watch out for people who's talking about they a Christian and oh they a good person. No, the hell they not. I'm sorry. People can say that about me, but deep in my heart, I'm a kind person. I'm not just a nice person. I'm a kind person. Thank you, Jeffrey. So I'm not trying to rush into anything. When it comes to me, it comes to me. If it happens, it may happen. But I know if I do date, I'm not gonna rush anything because I have to see if that person will be supportive of me. Because I've been putting a lot of people in front of me that I was supporting, they didn't support me. They left me in the dust. They're just like friendships. People say, "Oh, you don't have no friends." Nope, I did more for them than I ever did for myself. And I'm speaking so honest and open about how I feel and what I went through. People just don't know. People say, "Oh, I know." No, you don't. You didn't went through the physical labor or seeing through my eyes what people said, their face expressions, how they said it. I'm not playing the victim. I'm really not. I don't care what these other people have to say, trying to judge me and trying to speak for me. You cannot speak for me. Well, you need to get out and date. No, dating is not like it used to be. People don't know how to keep up no conversation. They just look at you because they think they're going to get a piece of the pie. Mm-mm. No way. You can't have a conversation. But the audacity of him saying that you get married when you get old and when you poor, it's not, Earl. It's not nothing wrong being alone. The people make it seem like it. Thank you, Jeffrey. Things are way different now. People been trying to tell me that you're not that. I'm not gonna call out no names, but so-called supporters was gonna attack me, talking about, well, you need to stop talking about it. You need to stop trying to be the victim. I said, I'm not trying to be the victim. I said, I'm talking about it because young girls come to me on here about their situations, and I'm telling my side of the story because I didn't speak up for myself at that time, and I'm letting them know they're not alone. They never alone. They're not the only ones that went through what they went through. So that's what I was saying. So I'm just getting tired of the fake people pretend to support me, and I'm not trying to be a victim. Yes, I cry. Yes, I be sad. That's who I am. I am a woman. I have emotions. I'm a human being. And I'm asking y'all to be my therapist? No, I'm not. But I am on here is relating to you guys. Whether you a female or a male that went through the same tragic things that I went through. I didn't have a great childhood. I felt like I couldn't catch on. People mistreated me, and people were color struck. I wasn't light. I was brown skinned. They called me dark. They called me ugly. I was a chubby girl. They called me fat. I was unattractive. Just laugh and make fun of me. But look at me now. Hey, Ben. Oh, no, I'm not going to call out no names. But it was just things that you think about that you have had to outgrow and learn what to do. I'm no different. just like other content creators on this platform, they talk about their life. Hush, hush, Earl. They talk about their life and what they went through. It's not about me trying to be a victim or people say, oh, she just trying to get sympathy. I have stuff be heavy on my heart. And you guys want me to vlog about, my life. I used to do that. But at this time, I am not because I am taking care of my mom, my grandmother. I'm like a caregiver. I'm always going to the store. I'm cooking. Um, I'm working. So no, I don't film that because I feel like one, it's a little bit personal, and I don't have time to do that. Trying to set it up and record, and I got to answer the phone, and then it's just too much, and I'm gonna feel overwhelmed because I already feel overwhelmed now because I'm working and all of that. Cause that's what you guys say. You need to vlog. I don't want to vlog about my life right now because it's sad parts of it that I don't want to reveal. Maybe one day, but at the moment I don't because I'm respecting the wishes, right now. And maybe one day I would like to be an author and talk about my life of being a YouTuber, the rise and all of that. I don't want to be a star like that, but I do want to be known like, hey, I can relate to her. She did speak about situations that she had to hurdle through to keep going, you know? And I don't want to pinpoint my life because it's just not at the right moment, you know? Um, it's just not at the right moment. But one day, we will talk about it and, yeah. But I just want to keep things to myself right now. But, you know, with modest transformation, I would like to just do it like the reaction videos on makeup, and food, things of that nature. And then my other channel, I want to just continue on doing, outrageous things that I didn't put on, modest transformation, whether they cussing, fussing, finna fight, um, animals, AI, AI short horror films. I need to bring that back. So, yeah. But that's it, y'all. I am done talking. I didn't talk almost for an hour. But I did come on live because I'm trying to make up for tomorrow night because I'm not coming on. I'm trying to rest and I'm not trying to overdo it. So, yeah. If you guys haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to Modest Transformation by Celeste. And also subscribe to my new channel, Celeste World underscore. So please, you guys, support my other channel, Celeste World underscore. I will leave it in my post after I end this live. We need we need to get up to really I need 440 subscribers. We need to get on it. We gotta get on it. Share it to a friend. Um, but for now, we need to get up to 100 subscribers. We need 40 subscribers more. So y'all come on. Um, share my live. Share my shorts on Celeste World underscore. We trying to get um, We're just trying to keep it moving. Are you on something else? What you mean, like another platform? I am on TikTok. Yes, TikTok, Transformation by Celeste. Hi, Tyrone. And I do have Instagram. I have two Instagrams. I have one is Modest Transformation by Celeste, and my other Instagram is Celeste Glow Up. So follow me on those five platforms. Okay, I have two Instagrams and I have two YouTubes and I have one TikTok channel. So y'all come on and support your girl, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on all platforms, and we're gonna grow and we're gonna continue on growing. So thank y'all for tuning in and listening to my side of the story. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next live. Subscribe. Ciao.